I've got 12 indies and I decided to make some flags for them so I could tell them apart when we're playing remote control games. I started with a piece of wood that I cut into a tiny little rectangle, about 2 centimetres by 3 centimetres. Then I drilled a hole in the middle. Didn't have to be exactly in the middle, but you know, in the middle. And then I could use that hole to put a lollipop stick into the middle of it, so it's sort of stuck there. Then I used a pair of scissors to cut a little split in the end of the stick, and I got some velcro that I could stick on the bottom of it to hold the split ends in place. Then that little stick won't come out. So I've used velcro, and I've got velcro on the car as well. So there's some hooks on the flag and loops on the car, and Bob's your uncle. I printed out some flags that I drew, and after I printed them out I decided to cut them all up. I was going to start cutting them up using a guillotine, but it actually didn't save that much time once I'd cut them all apart, so I decided to use a pair of scissors because I thought that was easier. And after I cut them all up, I stuck them into a sheet of laminating plastic, and I spread them all out so they didn't overlap, and I fed it through. It laminated pretty well, and not as quick as this, but it did laminate nicely. Then I cut them again up with another pair of scissors. So these flags, I've got something similar on my dash robots, a bit bigger, but my dash robots have lasted for about 8 years, my flags, so I imagine these will last a long time too. I used a glue gun to hold the stick in place, and also both sides of the flag together. The glue was very hot, but it did dry pretty quickly, so I had to do it pretty quickly, otherwise it wouldn't stick together properly. After I'd made those flags, I used my original piece of wood as a template to cut out another 11 pieces of wood, so I ended up with 12 altogether. And after they were all cut, I put them back on my little drill press, and I drilled a hole in every single one of them very carefully. And after all 12 of them were done, they looked pretty good. I got my sander out, and I used my electric sander to make them all smooth on every edge. So it took a little while to sand every single edge of every single block, but the result was quite pleasing. And after they were all sanded and they looked pretty good, I put them out in the sunshine on a piece of wood, and I spray painted them black. I was very careful with how I spray painted it. I didn't need to spray paint the bottom of them because the bottom of them was going to have some velcro on it. So here they all are, all spray painted on most of the sides, and I decided to stick the flag through, and then I used a pair of scissors just to cut a small little slit in the bottom of each flagpole. The slits were about 5 millimeters long, and then I could stick some velcro on, and then it would pop on the car beautifully. I wanted to make a flag that you could take on and off, so you could store your indies properly and charge them properly, and these flags just didn't fall off once they were on unless you ripped them off. So I stuck velcro on the bottom of every single one after splitting the pole at the very bottom, small split, and I made 12 individual flags. I was very relieved to find out that my robots could still charge after I had the velcro on top that I'd stuck on each car. So there they are. They look pretty awesome. And then I took them to a school and we started playing some remote control games. Go Tess, go Tess. Go Tess. Oh, so close. Go Tess. Yes. Good goal, Tess. Oh, excellent. Right with that. Bit of a traffic jam. I know. Well done, Jake. Well done, Tess. Oh, who's going to kick a goal? Oh, look at this. Oh. Oh.